Time for the voice of the people. What are you guys saying out there about some of the hot button issues out there right now? One of them happens to be censorship. Obviously, we've been talking about this and covering this for quite some time, whether it be on social media, whether it be just in, on blogs, wherever it may be. What is taking place? Well, something also sparked our interest. Happened to be a blog post by Twitter. They were talking about not necessarily censorship, but withholding information, if you will. Withholding some of the names, some of the tweets, basically censoring what people are actually saying out there. It's a nice way of going about it. So we said, all right, what do you folks think of this, especially as they emerge and cross into other countries as well, because other countries have, well, their own definition of censorship. I mean, obviously what happens here in the United States is a little bit different than what takes place over in Germany. Well, here's what we were saying, and I have to give a big shout out to Ben and Chris, some of the guys that were having these discussions for us here at the Pulse Network. So here's what we were saying about it, and here's what you guys were reacting to. So we asked Benoit, saying, do you think Twitter is in danger with this new censorship that might come about? And, well, Benoit said, of course, every attack on freedom of speech is a danger, no matter how polished the press release may look like. I agree with that one, Benoit. Appreciate your thoughts and your comments. So, Ben, he actually said this, as far as Pulse on digital marketing said, interesting, maybe Twitter is following their lead and avoiding future government pressure. Now, Manuel Digital Tonic, as his Twitter handle, he had some very interesting thoughts. He said, possibly. But the big question is, where is all this leading to? What should be censored? What can be censored? And why? There's a lot more questions that need to be answered, and he definitely pointed that out. Meanwhile, we continue on with some more tweets. We're saying it is more of a hobby and something to fill time as opposed to something they depend on. Others need it to work. Very true. And Vic, he said, yes, most people follow trends, and that is the only reason why issues become popular. Mavens, spread the word. And of course, we had to go look up what mavens actually meant, so appreciate that. Meanwhile, Christopher saying Twitter could have words and phrases in a filter that would automatically block them even from being posted. Interesting stuff, Christopher. And then meanwhile, we're continuing on. We've got a couple more tweets, two more tweets to get to. And we said, do you think they'll actually significantly censor content or just try to appease the governments? Monster and Vitamin says, all I know is I've deleted tweets only to have them show up in others' timelines after the fact. So I doubt effectiveness. Yeah, exactly. How effective is this process going to be? Meanwhile, the last tweet we have to go and get to, a fair point talking to David. He basically says irrelevant. If Twitter chooses to oppose the International Declaration of Human Rights, consumers will make their choices. Interesting stuff. Love to see what you guys had to say about all this. Really great conversations taking place, and if we happen to miss it, I apologize. But you know what? Absolutely love what you guys are saying. Absolutely love today's show here on the Pulse on Marketing. I am Tyler Pop, and that'll do it for us